everybody, and welcome to Wilderness Warrior. My name is Xavier Miller, your host, and today I am in a new location. I'm in my car, just trying to do something different. I'm in my car, but today I'm going to be talking about this is more of an encouragement because we all need encouragement. We always need someone there to encourage us. Okay, no matter what you're going through, you know, no matter what downfall you may be placing in right now and getting through, you always need encouraging words. So, my encouraging words is so I know like some days, I have days when I wake up and I don't want to pray. And we were just talking about this woman empowerment. I have days when I don't want to pray, I don't want to read my Bible. And a lot of people, like in the beginning, I used to be real hard on myself about stuff like that because I felt like as if I was disappointing God because I was feeling these ways. Like I was the devil was playing in my head like months ago when I used to do stuff like that. Like when I ain't feel like reading my Bible, it'll be like, oh, you ain't worthy, you can't. But I learned over time that I have to still understand that I am a human being. So those days are going to happen. Know not to stay there and keep going. Keep pushing yourself. Keep going. So I learned to and not overthink it when those days happen because they're going to happen, but don't sit in it when it happen like, oh, I need to stop because obviously I can't keep doing it. That's just one bad day you have. That's why God say, kick the dust off your feet and keep going. Pick up your cross every day. We have to literally pick up our cross every day and keep going. So when those days happen, it's don't feel don't beat yourself up about it, okay? It's moments. You have to sit back and breathe because you're still human. We're still placing the human body. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it because long as you are honestly giving everything to God and let His will be done, admitting and confessing things, it's God's processing you. He's cleaning you. So it's a process to it. So it's going to happen. You just gotta give yourself a moment when you have those times and keep going. Or you can either, I know what me, I usually just either I sit and I say it out of my mouth like, Lord, I'm not feeling it today. I can't explain why, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it, and I apologize. But I need to just sit for a minute and get it together. And it's like after I do that, sometimes God literally just start giving me things or reminding me why you got this to do, you got this to do. So just keep going. Don't stay here. It's like it'd be a push. Like have your moment. Don't stay here though. You can't stay here because we got this to do. We got this to do. But I know you're going to have these moments. I created you. In a sense, that's what God be saying to me. So finally, now that I have it, like I was never. Now I always said I was never. I was never letting God handle everything with me completely because I was still trying to do it myself. Everything, like me forcing myself to read scriptures, forcing myself to do things off the bat, thinking it was just gonna go right away. Script like, oh, I'm gonna read my Bible every day. I'm gonna always have something. God gonna always give me something every day. Every day, I had to realize that's not what's happening. That's me trying, because it's a passion, which Miss Angie always say He loves the passion, but we have to sit with the things that He has given us, because it's not gonna always be Him giving you something to read and know, because it's good that you so interested and you want to just keep knowing more and more, but it's not gonna be all in that one package. It's not gonna be all in one package, and you're gonna eventually tire yourself out with overload. So when you're doing that, and you're like, no, it's God, it's you. and you find yourself back in this state, well, I don't feel like reading my Bible today and stuff like that, it's because it was never God. He was giving you things, but it was never Him fully. You were still trying to step in and do it yourself. Still trying to step in and do it yourself and get it done yourself. When you, it just can't. So He's going to show you, and you're going to realize, like, oh, because let me tell you, I had to realize I wasn't over a lot of things I thought I was. It was me trying to do it myself, because when God do things, you're not gonna be still being malice. Still, like the things that you used to do as like being malice, gossiping, talking about something somebody may have done to you, and bringing it up like and stuff like that. That's when you know it's not God doing it. When God removes you from something, it ain't gonna be no feeling the way about it. Ain't gonna be no bringing it up. Ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be gone, swiped like a clean slate. That's how you know when it's God, and you know when it's yourself. When all those things I name, you bring it up every now and then, or you think like it comes up, or you'll be like they doing. You know what I'm saying? You still sitting in it a little bit. It might not be as severe. You may not don't talk about it barely, like maybe months we talk about it, but you keep going back to that because the whole time it was you trying to let it go. You trying to do it on your own. When stuff like that, we have to give it to God. Because we can say anything out of my mouth, like, oh no, I forgive her. I let it go. I ain't. We can say that to anybody. I could say that to myself, anybody else. But God knows our inequities. He knows our heart. So it was like I had to learn, like, what is my point of lying to myself, like convincing myself of, oh, this and that, but I'm still talking about it. I'm still sometimes bringing up what happened and stuff like that. That can't be God. Because God is not a God of unholiness, stuff like that. So it can't be Him moving me from it. It's me trying to do it myself. I had to realize that, y'all, like, it's me. That's why I'm going back, like, back there, because it's always been me doing it. When God does it, it's a completely different. It's gonna be a completely different situation. When it's stuff that you really can't handle, like I start drinking and stuff like that on my own. But when it's stuff that's a stronghold, you literally cannot do it yourself. God, you have to give it to God. And the first step is in letting go. Not only say I let it go out your mouth and stuff, but like keep. Like I said before, if you keep bringing up or talking about something this person do or anything like that, or enticing it, or like you just like laughing and making little jokes about it, God, that's not God moving you away from it. That's you trying to move yourself away from it. But it's not fully happening because you're trying to do it. And it might just be something that you can't do, and you have to just say, God, go through it and watch Him work. I had to learn, like, go through it and watch God work. It's like He told me, like, sit back, pay attention. This is how this is going to happen. You stop. It's like I said, you stop trying to do this because you're going to keep going back. Stop it. Let what happen. Keep your mind on track. Stay with me. Keep confessing to me every day. And watch how I clean this up. Because you don't know what I'm doing. Nobody really truly knows what I'm doing. Except for me. Except for, God. Except for Him. Because you can't put Him in the box or nothing like that. So just sit back and let Him work. So, and that even comes with, like I said, how I was trying, like, days you don't feel like picking up your Bible and reading it. Y'all, that must be something God had me to get out. Because I was supposed to be giving it, well, I guess it's still encouraging, but I was supposed to be talking about days you don't feel like getting up, praising and talking to God, reading your Bible, and it just went completely to that. So, maybe this for not only me to hear, because this is what I went through over the weekend and stuff like that over the week, but for somebody else to hear. So I really hope that it helps and it reaches out. But y'all, God is just amazing. Like, because I wasn't even expecting to say what I was just saying about now, no, letting God completely have it. And I had to, like, I didn't, it's like when He said it to me, I was just like, okay, when I remove you for something, when I'm doing something, remember I am holy. So if I remove you from something, you ain't finna be like removing you from a friend. You're not finna talk about this friend. You're not finna talk about what they did. You're not finna get upset a little bit or bothered by what they did. It's gonna be a completely clean slate when I remove you from it. No, you're not gonna forget it, but it's gonna be like you forgot it because of how much I removed it and I cleaned that slate. When you do it, you know you're doing it when you're saying something off the wall about it, you're being kind of nice, nasty about it, or even just bringing it up in a way as in, like, oh, they did me like this, but you know it is what it is. That's not even of God. And we've been doing this thing so we've been doing it so wrong, y'all. True forgiveness is one of the hardest things for a human to do. True forgiveness. Because we like to talk. And sometimes it can be way gone in the back of our head, it can be months, and it'll just end up coming out. True forgiveness is something God is still teaching us every day. Every day. Because it's how hard it is to truly forgive. But it's not too far away because God is teaching us every day how to do it. So just think about the next time you decide to do something or look at it the wrong way, or just say to yourself or in your mind, I'm gonna just let God will be done. I can't. I've been trying. Make sure you try, cause there's some stuff you can, like drinking and smoking. For me, done deal. Vaping. Cause I used to love to vape. So, cause it's some stuff that you can stop, but like other things that be a stronghold. After trying to try, and you finally see, oh, I I can't do this one here. God, this one all you. This one is all you. Cause woo. But I just want y'all to know what surrender my way for Yahweh. Miss Charlene, she got some shirts coming out, some merch, and they say surrender my way for Yahweh. And that's what we have to do. We gotta surrender it. We have to. It's going to bother you. It's gonna, but just keep surrendering to God and watch how He works. Cause then it's gonna get to the point where you just not even talking about it. Even when people may bring it up and try to ask you about it, it's just such of a clean slate. It'll just be like, oh, I don't know. Like you don't feel no need to talk about it. Like, you know. So I think it's a verse that He want me to give you guys. It's John 15 verse 5. Let me read it. One second. I am the vine, you are the branch. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withered. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done. This is my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourself to be my disciples. So when He said we have to understand that God is let me read what it said again. God, Christ is divine. We was talking about this woman empowerment, the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord that's never released from us, from with God, because of Christ. He's divine. We the branches. Ain't really much we can do. And we can do for sure. But compared to the vine and the umbrella and God, the vine, like the vine on the tree, the vine, the branch, y'all. Cause some of y'all be off the wall with stuff. But his power and his will is way more greater. And when we try to sit and figure it out or match things up on our own, we can't put God in the box, as quote by Miss Charlene Morris. We can't put God in the box. We don't know what God is doing. He shares some of it with us, but just thinking you know exactly what is what, and that's why he said, "Let my will be done." You just gotta sit back and let the will be done, but keep sitting back in Him. Don't sit back as in moving away, but sit back in Him. Keep just reading words, praying, doing what you're doing every day, and let His will be done. Because that path is going to align itself, especially if you willingly give yourself to Him. Because we have that free will to willingly give yourself to Christ. So y'all just like, comment, and subscribe, and become a wilderness warrior today and help fight the great fight. Thank you. Bye.